Hey, welcome to Thumb Tacos. My name is Jared. Today we're going over the differences between streaming on Facebook Gaming and streaming on Twitch. I currently stream on both platforms, but not at the same time. So one day I'm over here, the next day I'm over here, and I handle both streams very differently. And if you're thinking about jumping between these two platforms, these tips are going to help you out. As always, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. If you could consider hitting that like button or hitting that subscribe button, it is free, and then you can keep up with my weekly content on making us all better streamers. These videos come from my own experiences, and right now, I'm moving onto Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch a little more often, but I still have my Facebook gaming stream, so I'm doing both platforms. And I'm realizing that I stream very differently on each platform. When you stream on Facebook Gaming, remember this: Facebook starts with an F. You want to be fast-paced with your stream. So that means no intros. You want to get right into gameplay as fast as you can, because their algorithm on Facebook works like this. You go live, it sends notifications out for the people that like your stream and specifically the game that you are playing that evening. If you get those people's attention, it goes to the next wave of more of your followers that like you as a streamer. And if it goes out further than that, it's more random people that like the game that you are playing. It is crucial that you get the attention right away in the beginning. If you fall flat or you have a really long intro, this kills the algorithm in that first wave, and you're going to see lower returns. So think Facebook fast. You got to go live, you got to get into the gameplay, and you got to be engaging with that audience as soon as you can. Now, if you're starting on Twitch, you got time for an intro. People are used to seeing ads on Twitch. They have more patience. People that are on Twitch are there to watch streamers. People that are on Facebook are watching you while they get an ad for some type of sofa that they might need, or their grandma just sent them a picture of their pie, like whatever the hell else. There's so many distractions on Facebook that you only have a little bit of time to get people's attention. With Twitch, more slower pace, you have time for an intro, you got time to set up, and then when you go live on Twitch, take some time in the beginning of your stream to do a just chatting section. Talk about what game you're going to play. Talk about why you're playing it. Talk about whatever add-ons you're going to do with that game. Whether you're doing a no-death challenge, maybe you got something for interaction with the audience, whatever it be. Take some time, ease into Twitch. Twitch is more relaxed in this department. This is how I handle my Twitch streams. And then when I go over to Facebook, it's run and gun. Let's go, baby. One other important note, too. The people that are watching streamers on Twitch are actively searching out those games, versus Facebook, where an algorithm is grabbing people that aren't actively searching out. There is a major difference there. The algorithm on Facebook is very powerful, but you get a lot of stuff you gotta sift through to get a follower or two out of that full mess. That's why Facebook has such higher numbers in general. If you start off on streaming, you're gonna notice maybe 20 to 50 views on Twitch, but if you did your first couple streams on Facebook, well, then you might be getting 100 to 150. Values are about the same, so don't let this dilute your impression on each platform. Okay, so you're past the intro. Now you're into the meat and potatoes of your stream. You're in the middle of gameplay, and this is how you should handle it. If you're on Facebook, you want to have all your alerts set and ready to go. You want to be reading off alerts as they come through. One insider tip that I do is I look on my OBS reference for my likes and shares and reactions to my Facebook stream. That way, when they pop up on my stream, and you guys see the alert pop up, you see me acknowledge your alert as it comes up. So it's like a perfect exchange of, hey, I see my name on there. Hey, the streamer just called my name out. This is a great tactic. Instead of looking at your activity list, you actually use your stream reference, because that's what people are going to see, and they're going to understand the timing a little bit better as things come through. Facebook, fast-paced again. React to all those things. Shares, likes, raids, all that stuff needs to be acknowledged in your stream when you stream on Facebook in the beginning, until you get so busy that it's obnoxious. But when you start out, you want to get every one of those things accounted for. You want to shout out all those alerts. Make sure you have a Streamlabs account that you have tied into your OBS, or use your Streamlabs OBS and have those alerts right there for your viewers. Now, if you're in the middle on Twitch, it's more laid back. Your focus needs to be on your chat. You need to be focused in on what conversations you're having. You should plan out some talking points. You need to find other engagements. But it is still kind of that more laid back approach, as far as you're not going to have all these things flying across your screen. It's more about you, and they are there to see you and see the game that you're playing. So have a plan, have some talking points, and don't be too overwhelmed when things slow down or when they pick back up. Just keep going as strong as you can through that middle part of the stream, and you'll do just fine. The more planned out you have your stream, the better you will be on Twitch in general. You can kind of get away with freestyling on Facebook, but one thing I've learned, I almost streamed a year on Facebook. I'm just getting into Twitch, and I'm learning very quickly that you need to be more prepared when you stream on Twitch. just in general, or at least in my own experience. Okay, finally, you got through the stream. You're all done, and you're on Facebook Gaming, and you're wrapping it up. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go to bed? Hell no, there's too much work to do on Facebook. You have no idea how much extra stuff I would do when I got done streaming on Facebook Gaming. Would get done streaming, I would instantly go to my trimming options in my Creator Studio. I would trim down my video to points of interest. So as soon as something interesting happens in the beginning, and cut all the dead space at the end of your stream, so everything is right to the point. Replay value on Facebook Gaming has grown at least 25% of my followers. I would get likes, reactions, comments, and followers while I wasn't even live because I took care of my replay content. It's on there for a long time, and it goes into the algorithm, and people see your videos whether or not you're live all the time. Take advantage of this. I promise you will see a great result if you start trimming and focusing in good content that way, instead of having that awkward intro stage versus that end stage where nothing's really going on anyway. I also would go through all my comments, and I would go through all my star donations and raids and all that stuff, and thank people one-on-one personally through Facebook. It is a social media, so I used it as such. I think that's great advice for anybody coming in. If you get stars, or if you happen to get a raid, message them, thank them for it. The least we can do when we get that kind of support. Now, on Twitch, when you get done, you have a little bit less. What I like to do is, if anything of interest happens, if I got a handful of clips or any kind of moment in the stream that I know was more of a highlight, I will trim out the highlight and I'll use that for extra content on other platforms. There isn't much replay value on Twitch itself. You're not going to have those random numbers jump up. So when you get done streaming, if you have 100 views on a video, you come back a day or two later, that video's maybe 104 to 110. It's not a lot. So it's okay to take a little bit of time to find those sweet moments and then use them on external platforms. Get clips on YouTube, put them on TikTok, Twitter, use those social medias and start funneling everybody into your Twitch stream the best you can do. But there is a whisper feature on Twitch that I almost overlooked. It's almost as powerful as direct messaging. As a matter of fact, it is kind of just messaging people one-on-one. Not a lot of people actually see the alert, but if you get a big bit drop or if you get a cool raid from anybody, make sure you go in on your whispers and thank them personally. I think that's also another great step to do to keep yourself in good standing with other streamers and your viewers just in general. But guys, I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you have any questions or if you ever want to talk live, my link to my live is in the description below. Could be live right now, you never know. If you roll in from YouTube and you shout out Bazooka Gum, my community will give you a hell yeah and bring you in proper. That is like our little code word now for YouTube people that come and visit us live. So I encourage that. Come on in and say hi. Otherwise, leave a comment if you guys have questions too. I get back to all my comments. I wish you luck. Take care.